Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you guys a really awesome prompt that can help you find the most profitable topics and niches regarding your YouTube channel or whatever content creation channel you are creating. So to do this, you can utilize the prompt in a standard ChatGPT chat. You can do it in projects mode, you can do it in custom GPT, but we always just use projects mode here. We just find that it's very, it helps just keep everything organized, and it helps keep our memory hygiene of ChatGPT nice and clean. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just say content, because right now we're just going to test it out. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to do it also to adjust the memory mode. As you see here, we can set it to project only. That's another reason we love projects mode, because this is how it keeps the hygiene of our memory hygiene of ChatGPT nice and clean, because it basically with that it keeps all of the memories confined in this project to this specific project and not intertwining with other chats. And the same thing goes for memories in other chats. They just simply don't overlap. It just keeps it nice and clean. So we can go ahead and use the prompt. Now you can copy this prompt from the description of the video or the pinned comment, depending on what YouTube allowed us to do. But it's about this simple. It's a super beginner-friendly prompt. All you have to do is copy, paste, hit enter, and then after that just answer a series of questions as descriptively and as informative as possible to help ChatGPT understand as much as it possibly can. So as we see here, it starts with, you are my content profit strategist. Your job is to find my most profitable content topics by combining demand, views and search, buyer intent, people who spend, and fit, what I can consistently create. And then basically there's a bunch of other stuff you guys can change if you like, but as I said, the prompt is super beginner friendly and ready to go. It just has the intake questions and a bunch of other stuff that you guys can take a look at. But when you hit enter, basically it just starts to ask us a series of questions. So I'm going to go ahead and see the first intake question is, what platforms are you posting on? So I'm just going to say YouTube. We're just going to say YouTube long format for now. We'll just say long and short format only. And I'm going to answer as honestly as possible, as though I'm replying as my current page right now, and see what it can create for us. But I'm not going to answer each of these questions one by one here. This is going to take too long. So I'm just going to take a second, go answer all of the questions, and then we'll go over them really quickly. That way this whole video isn't just me answering questions. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and answered the questions, and I just basically said what platforms. I said YouTube and long and short format only. What niche are you in right now? I just said AI and tech tips. Then the next question was, what do you want to sell or monetize with? I just said ads eventually, affiliate eventually, and anything else you can recommend, because I'm not sure. Then we see here, what products or offers do you already have? I said none. That's an option. What audience level do you target? Beginner to intermediate, typically. What topics do you enjoy and can post about for 6 months? I just said ChatGPT prompts, AI tips, Windows tips, and anything tech. Then next was, what topics do you not want to cover? I said none. There's nothing specific. But you guys, when answering this, try to be as descriptive as possible, add as much information as possible. That way you'll get the most out of this prompt. And pretty much any prompt that we ever recommend where there's an intake, it's just always best to be as descriptive and informative as possible. That way ChatGPT understands the context and exactly what you want from it. Then we see here, what constraints do you have? I just said we do no face. What's your goal this month? I just said watch time, because we're trying to get our watch time up overall. And any past winners, 3 videos or whatever. I just said prompts related to productivity and improving ChatGPT, some basic Windows tips, and some AI tool walkthroughs. So then it says, I have enough to build the topic strategy now. I'm checking current demand signals and recommendations are grounded. Then I'll turn that into a ranked topics in a 30-day plan. So this is how it would actually do it for you. We see here it has a few assumptions, then a topic map. Top level niche, ChatGPT for everyday productivity. Sub niches, prompting for beginners, work and study productivity, everyday automation with ChatGPT, better outputs from bad prompts, and ChatGPT mistakes and fixes with topic clusters. Then we get another niche with AI tools for normal people. For instance, beginner AI tool walkthroughs and other stuff. Then we see top level niche, Windows productivity. Top level niche, AI plus Windows combined, AI workflow on Windows. And then finally, 25 profitable topic ideas. So we see here, best ChatGPT prompts for productivity in 2026. Then it gives us a whole ranking, I guess you could say, or rating. Buyer intent an 8, demand a 9, ease a 10. We scroll down, it keeps going with all of this, as we can see. like each one gets its own ranking, and then it's basically going to tell us which one is the best out of all of the ones that it comes up with. I mean, you can go ahead and select whichever one you like, because it does give us ideas, but it will actually rank it in terms of what it believes will be the most profitable. So we see here, best 10 topics to prioritize, how to write better ChatGPT prompts for beginners, which is something I haven't actually done, so that's interesting. We could take this into consideration. Best ChatGPT prompts for productivity in 2026, ChatGPT for content creators, scripts, titles, hooks, etc., best free AI tools for beginners, and all the other stuff. It just ranks the top 10 that we should prioritize in our case, and it will do the same in your case. And then we see here, phase 3 package, the top 5, gives us how to write better, like literally how to do the video and the topic that we'd be focusing on. We can scroll down a bit more. How to turn one long video into 10 shorts with AI. That's another topic that it would be covering. And finally, phase 4. This is where it gives us our 30-day profit content plan, where we basically turn, we go ChatGPT productivity as our pillar 1, beginner AI tools as our pillar 2, pillar 3 being Windows productivity, and then a weekly structure that it tells us what we should be doing. That way we can stay on point and focused on our content creation so that it actually brings us the most profit in the long term. But it obviously helps if you have something very specific that you're already selling or doing an affiliate plan with. But in our case, we're trying to actually build to eventually lead into that in full transparency. So as we see here, it gives us the full plan and then eventually how we can actually turn this into something that's more profitable. So for the next 30 days, make ChatGPT productivity your main brand, not general tech. Use Windows as your searchable evergreen pillar. Use AI tool walkthroughs as your monetization bridge. So it tells us where we would be making money if we were to do that type of content. And then it finally says beginner-friendly and AI Windows tips that save time. Anyway, if you want, I can turn this into a channel content system with 50 SEO-friendly titles sorted by pillar. And at that point, you can basically just go back and forth with ChatGPT once you have this prompt completed. And it'll help you keep coming up with content that and topics that are just more profitable for whatever your niche is, and to help you basically choose a niche and hone in. So hopefully, you guys can utilize this, and you can steal this prompt from the description of the video, like we said, or the pinned comment. And once again, you just copy, paste, hit enter, answer all the questions as best as you can with as much detail as you can, and then you're pretty much good to go. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.